area traffic, Cessna 48286 is currently over David Hill on the north edge, flying into the Gales Creek area, 4,600 climbing. We're going to go to 5,000 spins. Okay, we're going to make a turn here. You can look down that way. I'm going to look down this way.
Gotcha.
Wish we had cleaner windows, but this will have to do. I don't see anything lower on my side. That's good news.
Same here.
This time tomorrow, I'm supposed to be at the glider port giving a young man a surprise glider ride.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start a level off. In this particular case, we have no need to go fast. We're going to go ahead and reduce the power before we accelerate past 85. Bring the power back to about 2100. That should keep us at about 85. Let the plane accelerate and trim. And we're steady. Okay, remember that in order to make a spin happen, we've got to have a stall, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, clear on the right?
Yes, it is. Clear on the right.
Okay, clearing turn to the right. Fuel is on. Mixture we're going to leave where it is. Carburetor heat we're going to leave alone. Power is what we need. Actually a little less. We're going to add the power up. No one below on that side. Clearing turn to the left. Below. West Practice area traffic, Cessna 48286 over the north edge of Gales Creek, 4,900 spins. Look out below. All right, let's turn the headlight on. 3, 4, 5. That's not going to like all that bright air.
Do you not have to hit the top to start the filming?
No, it's on. It's on one button start.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to point towards Mount Hood just so we.
Can you hear me?
I got you, Mike.
Okay, ready for the stall. Going to do a left hand. Remember, the yoke's going to have to come back all the way, so
Gotcha.
make sure you're clear.
Right. Can you hear me?
I can, Mike. Can you hear me?
All right, stall, stall, stall. When it starts to stall, we're going to kick it a little bit to the left, pull the yoke out. All right, there it is. That's what it looks like. Release the back pressure, opposite rudder, reduce the power. Now, you tensed up a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now. That was just an interesting feeling, that's all.
Yeah. All right, so that was just a little bit less than a turn.
Yeah.
We didn't even do a full turn.
Now I gotcha.
All right,
Good shot.
Good.
Going to go back. Pointing to Mount Hood.
I'm going to stop at 8,000.
So, a couple questions already with that one.
Yeah.
You left the power in until we were down. I know that what we're trying to demonstrate here is that we can get into a developed stall and then back out.
Right.
But it's not going to be my initial reaction is to be like, just prevent it from happening, obviously.
Well, in this particular case, you have to get into one to show me how to get out of one.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go on another one. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Going to do it again. Slow approach to the stall. Already this guy's complaining.
Yeah, he is.
We start here the horn. We're going to have to push it into the stall. Okay. Going to have to give it a little bit of left. There's the left. Yoke is all the way back. There's the first drop. Now the stall is developed.
Yeah.
See that? Power off. Put the nose down. Opposite rudder. Get the wings level. Let the thing come back out on its own.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the G-force, you don't feel the G-force until we actually begin our pull-out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going in some funny directions up until that point, but yeah, it's not really
Yeah, so
feeling
the thing that I want to point out to you there is I want to point out that, and we did a turn and a half, and we lost, just about 700 feet.
Gotcha. Yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Okay. Now, And we actually had, I think we actually had a turn and a half, 2.5 turns. That was more than 1.5.
I gotta say, it was hard for me to count. I was kind of experiencing more than.
All right. So now, how are you feeling?
So far, so good.
Okay.
It's a little bit intimidating, but
one of the things to remember is when you experience this, especially if you do more than about 2 turns.
Yeah.
When you come out, your eyes are going to be doing this.
Yeah, they were.
Okay. You have to pick a point out on the horizon, Mount Hood or one of the other mountains.
Steady yourself.
And just steady your head.
Yeah.
And once your head's steady, it's not that bad to do. Okay.
When we went into the first one, I realized my head was canted to the side a little bit, and I realized really quickly that was a bad decision.
Okay, you have the controls.
Okay, my controls.
I just want you to spin one. Go ahead and try one to the left.
All right.
Don't have to talk to me about it. Just do a turn and a half or thereabouts, and I'll tell you. Remember, the yoke's going to have to come all the way back as you kick that rudder in. Otherwise, we're not going to get a spin.
Okay. And I'm just going to hold all that input until we get...
Yeah, hold that input. Okay, rudder in, yoke back, leave it in there. Leave it in there. There's one turn.
Okay.
Now, get out of it. Power idle. Opposite rudder. Yeah, you see, you'd already stopped the rotation.
Yeah,
if the rotation has stopped, okay, get off the opposite, get off the rudder.
Yeah.
Once the rotation has stopped, no push is necessary.
I got you. Yeah, I did see that happen. Nope, not too much there.
Okay, just stabilize your head first.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick up just a steady altitude. Now that you're climbing again, shallow climb.
Yeah.
And get your head steady before you start any turns.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah, feeling better.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and climb back to our practice area.
All right, let me go back to the left here. Clear left.
Clear left. And go ahead and put our power in, and don't make any sharp turns right now. Just take yourself steady. So go ahead and put all the power in. I want to climb back up close to 5,000, and we need to move about a mile that direction.
Understood.
So that'll give you time to stabilize everything.
It's good to know that you really have to hold it for it to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, especially going through some of these like cross-control stall practices, things like this, if you haven't actually been through this, it's kind of like, oh, at any second it might snap into a spin, and then you're, oh no, what's going to happen kind of thing, you know? But so it's reassuring to know.
So this time what I want you to do, I want you to go ahead, start the spin, and then I want you just to relax the controls just a littlest bit. Let it go ahead and roll over, and then relax the controls, okay?
We're going to be upside down, pointing down, basically,
no,
right?
we're not going to be completely upside down, so you'll figure it out.
All right.
I promise.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
Well, do you see anybody out here on your side there?
No.
Do some clearing turns here.
All right. With practice area traffic, Cessna 48286 is just east of the north edge of Gales Creek, 5,200 spins. Look out below.
All right. Clear off in this direction.
Okay, clear on the left. Go ahead, gently. Don't be shaking yourself up right now.
Certainly. I don't think we need any help with that.
No, we don't need any help with that. All right, let's not get into the sun.
Yeah, you're right. Let's
just point off towards one of the other.
I can get Hood.
All right.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
All right, so 5,400 feet or so.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get, just to confirm here, we're going to get up there, we're going to put the controls in. It's going to roll over, and then I'm just going to release the inputs and see what happens, right?
Yeah, just don't let it get pointed down too far too fast. But you're going to see that the spin will stop almost immediately.
Gotcha.
Make sure you take out the rudder when you take out the elevator, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay. Pull it hard. Let go. Yep. Now pull out gently, power off. Gently. Take off. Yeah.
Up into the yellow there.
Yeah, that's fine. We're in smooth air. Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right.
It took a second. It had to work itself out of it.
But the point is that it stopped spinning.
Yes.
It stopped rotation. It kind of leveled off in a steep spiral. Okay, now I want you to think about.
Yep.
I've got the controls.
Your controls.
I want you to think about what you have to say.
All right. I'm going to walk you through the steps of going into it. First off, holding back pressure. And then as the stall horn begins to go off, I'm going to add left rudder to start the spin. Make sure the controls are all the way back. As it establishes into the spin, and we're going to start getting near the point where I'm going to have to start recovering. It's going to be power to idle, ailerons to neutral, apply opposite rudder to the direction of the turn, ease off on the elevator pressure as I'm realizing here, and potentially add maybe a little bit to break the spin/stall, and then basically recover while making sure that we don't exceed any nasty speed limits there.
Okay, so that's the discussion. I want you to tell me, I want you to practice with your hands, don't move anything, practice with your hands what you're going to say while you do it, okay?
Okay, so power idle, ailerons neutral, opposite rudder, push, like you said, and recover.
Okay. All right, you have the controls.
All right, my controls.
Let's see if you can do it.
Yep. Anybody out of that direction, so. All right, full back pressure, aileron. All right, power neutral, aileron's neutral, opposite rudder. Push forward, break the stall, recover.
Okay, get off the rudder, opposite rudder. There you go. Not bad. How'd that feel?
They're a lot more comfortable than I thought they were going to be.
Okay.
So
cool.
I am very relieved to know that.
All right.
But the opposite rudder thing, I see what you're saying. I know
Yeah,
you want to go to spin in the other direction.
Yeah, you got to get off that rudder.
Yeah.
Get off that rudder.
It's not just relieving it by putting the opposite direction in. So.
Okay, I'm ready to go home if you're ready to go home.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds like a plan.
Do you feel comfortable?
I feel I could get out of one if I was by myself, that's for sure.
Okay.
And I feel if a student got me into one, I could definitely save their lives, you know?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to be instructional. You could talk while you were doing what you're doing. That's all I'm evaluating, okay?
I felt good with that.
Okay, I have the controls.
All right, your controls.
My controls.